Now, let's go for Spailpín Fánach. Wait. Don't go anywhere. I know you're rolling your eyes. I can literally feel it. Trust me on this. Spailpín Fánach is really, really good because Spailpín Fánach, it's not that it's tricky. It's a poem from about 200 years ago. Well, it's a song, really. It's a song from a couple of hundred years ago about oppression and colonialism, right? But it's actually not as bad. That's why the words just might seem a little bit different, but in reality, it's actually not the worst one to do. So let's have a look at this, right? It's a song, so there's going to be they're going to mash words a little bit here and there. And I'll show you this. Im is a mashed word for imo. That's all it is, right? So im, it just means mo. So im Spailpín Fánach a tám le fada. Lovely. No hassle. Im Spailpín Fánach a tám le fada. Eg shasiv. We're going to go for a V there. So eg shasiv mo, and the sh. H means shevu. Shevu means we silence out that letter S. Mo hláinte. Mo hláinte. Now you have an S here. Soft S, harsh S. It's actually a harsh S because it's got the slender letters I. Eg shul. Eg shul. On druchte. Druchte. Go moch modgen. And you're getting the J sound in that D, aren't you? Because the I's are wrapped around it. Remember that video that I did before all of these, the pronunciation video is really important. Make sure you have that done and dusted. Then you'll fly through this. So go moch modgen. Is just means is. That's all it is. Is, which is an abbreviated form of August. That's all it is. So that is is, which is an abbreviated form of August. That's all it is. Is eg bolju galler. And here, H, we need to get this out of the way. Rahe. Bolju galler rahe. Don't pronounce the F. Rookie mistake. Glock ed. Glocked. Glocked. Glocked fees. It's English. You okay with that one? O re na. And we have an uru here, so we're going to run that straight into the or. We're going to completely eclipse the letter C. Re na groppies. Also another English word. Re na groppies. TH, you now know. Do not pronounce that letter T or I will kill you. Cle. That's it. Cle. Cle is peak. And again, that is, it's just the word August. That's all it is. Cle is peak. Chun sa ch. Sa ch. And again, because it's a slender letter T, we get that sound like a chin or rich, sacha. Is, which is just August. So is, go, brach, arish, ni. Now here, we're going to pronounce that F. Ni, two ways of pronouncing it. Gleifar, or ni gleifar. So, does it make any difference? I'm going to pronounce the two of them again. Pick whichever one you like. Gleifar. Which one do you like? None, says you. It doesn't make a difference. So, gleifar. A, E, it's up to you. Ní gleifar manam. Sa, tír, seo, an Spailpín Fánach. I like this more than the other ones, if I was to be perfectly honest, because it doesn't catch you by surprise. You might think Kulskar and Gavin are the easier ones. Rookie mistake. Ba Vinnick with a V. Ba Vinnick mo TH. Get rid of that T. Hriel. Mo hriel. Ba Vinnick mo hriel go clún yal mala. Clún yal mala. And again, is os san go tibred arn. Is os san go tibred arn. That's fine for you. Here we want that letter G. The G is an uru. Uru means eclipse, and we're going to have to eclipse that letter C and get rid of it. Garig. Garig na shura. Garig na shura. TH. Shavu out that letter T. Hias. Do. Let's go for a lovely little Y sound there. Yaring. Do yaring. So he is sto yaring. And again, you can go for an INN sound, or you can pop in a little ING, whichever you like. It's your language. You can pick whichever one you want. Cursa. We have a TH again. That needs to go. Llahan. Cursa. Llahan. Liger. Cursa. Llahan. Liger. And again, you're giving that J sound to the letter D because you've got slender vowels wrapped around it. Irish pronunciation, it's actually very structured. It's actually very logical. It should have been done in first year. Right, next one. This is called an uru. Uru means we eclipse the sound, so we jump straight into that letter A there and we completely get rid of that letter C. Gallon. A gallon. A gallon go. We have a TH. Get rid of that T. A gallon go delu. A gallon go delu. And again, it's a fada on the O. Sorry, fada on the U. So you need to put on that oo sound to the point where it feels a little bit uncomfortable. And if you're a little bit uncomfortable saying go delu, you're pronouncing it right. That is just means is or agus. So is, mo. You have shevu. Shevu means we soften the sound. We're going to get rid of that letter S. Hushta. Hushta. So is, mo, hushta. Im. Im just means I, mo, because it's a song. So we mash the word down to im, glach. Im, glach. Nice and simple. Eg dol chon tossi or eg dol chon tossig. 3 dialects on the island, which means you're kind of pronouncing words right once you stick to the urus and the shevus. Other than that, there's so much flexibility. Tossi, tossig, it's up to you. Eg dol chon tossi cared leo. Eg dol chon tossi cared leo. Is nur a heim. Is nur a heim go. Darlas. Is a should. Is a should. Veen. Veen a gum. And we have this BH here. Shin chuav. Shin chuav. An Spailpín Fánach. You could also say shin, well, leave it uncomplicated. Chuav. That's it. Shin chuav an Spailpín Fánach. I was going to give you a little bit of a history lesson, but I don't think this is the time. Now, let's go for this one. We have the letter D and the letter D again, right? So what we're looking at this, what letter comes after it? Well, you've got slender letters. So these are going to have to be them J sounds. Go, jo, jo. Go, jo, jo, arish. Go, jo, jo, arish. Ni. Now, do you see your GH in the middle of the words? You can actually just make that silent. Or you can give it a little slight Y sound if you want. Ni, rahad. Ni, rahad. Or ni, rahad. There's very little difference in it. So, go, jo, jo, arish. Ni, rahad. Ni, rahad. You might as well just keep it silent. I think go cashel. And again, we're getting a harsh S because of the letter I and the letter E. Cashel. Egg. Geel. Egg. Geel. Egg geel. No. Egg rec. Mo. Hláinte. Egg geel. No. Egg rec. Mo. Hláinte. Na. Air. Varga. Varga. And again, you can get rid of that DH sound if you want at the end. Air. Varga. Na. Sira. And again, we have that here. We're going to get that E sound, like in the name. Aoife. So that's what we want. Sira. Na. Sira. Im, which just means immo. Im, just because it's a song, it's mashed down. And again, we can't pronounce that letter S because there's a H after it. He. He. Im, he, kush, bala. There's that A-O-I again, isn't it? Which is here. Never changes because Irish is structured, Irish is logical, Irish is structured. Love it. Im, squinche. Im, squee. So it's got that E-Aoife sound. Im, squinche. Im, squinche. Air. Lativ, that gets a V sound. Lativ or latev. If you want to say latev, that's perfect. Sraje. Sraje. Im scuinte la taobh stráide, or im scuinte la taobh stráide. Don't overthink this. It's just the main grammar rules. You're not supposed to sound from a specific area, but just you have the overall rules that are common all around the island. Budarí na tíre ag tíocht, right? So get that like chin sound, ch. Ag tíocht a gapel. And again, that's an uru, which means we uru the letter C. We totally eclipse that letter C. A gapel. Now, this is what I would be listening out for in verse number 3, because students totally are so uncomfortable with it. There's a fada on it, which means we need to drag the sound out. The FH we are not going to pronounce, but we are going to keep that F here. A, ia free. A, ia free. A, ia free. A, ia free. On Willem, here alta. On Willem, here alta. And we're going to get that A sound because there's an F, there's a fada on the top of it. Now, let's go back to that first A sound. Again, to the point where it feels a little bit ridiculous, where you're feeling a little bit self-conscious, that's it, you're pronouncing it right. A, ia free. If you don't pronounce it as A, an Irish speaker might take that to be an infinitive, and then it just does not make any sense. If you say a, ia free, I don't know what you're saying. It's really, you're picking, mixing matches and loads of tenses. So try and hold that A sound for a little bit longer. Tainum, which is just Tain me, because it's a song from 1800. So they have a little bit of it, they just mashed words down a little more. So tainum means I go. Tainum con shul, ta on cuasa fada, and shuad, shul, shuad, shul, An Spailpín Fánach. Shuad, shul, An Spailpín Fánach. It takes a little bit of practice, but you really need to go back and look at that pronunciation video and study that for maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes. Get the pronunciation elements down, because it's never going to change. And that's exactly what we're making sure. Do you know the pronunciation of Irish? Where most students are like, no, we've never done it in our lives. Teacher just ran straight randomly into the past tense and made us learn essays on the environment. Welcome to Irish. So the pronunciation is very structured, and it's really, really logical in Irish, and very, very little changes in it at all. So once you go back and look at the video, the pronunciation gets really, really simple, and it should be a full 35 out of 35 for you, which is worth more than your poetry and your stories on paper too. Think about it that way, right? Right, one more video to go. We might as well get it done. See you over there. Slán.